Tara and Andy's film reviews on OurGamers.co.uk.
Hello again, it's time for another film review with me, Tara and Alec, and my partner in crime.
It's me, Andy Baines.
Oh gosh, every time. It's not just Andy Baines, you have to introduce yourself with an extra introduction to your name.
Okay, it's me, Andy Baines.
Oh, nice one. Okay, we're talking about The Boss Baby this week. It's classified U. Yes, indeed, it's another green one. Woohoo! They are quite rare, I find, so I get really excited when I see that. The director for this film is Tom McGrath. You've got, starring in this film, Alec Baldwin, which I think everyone knew at that point, Steve Buscemi and Jimmy Kimmel. You've got genre-wise, animation, comedy, family. Running times, just over an hour and a half. It's an hour and 37 minutes. And in brief, in case you didn't kind of guess what it's all about from the title, a suit-wearing, briefcase-carrying baby pairs up with his 7-year-old brother to stop the dastardly plot of the CEO of Puppy Co. Okay.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, where this idea came from, how this idea came together.
A weird one. I will agree.
So I guess we might as well just get straight into it. So, story and shots. What have you got?
From the start, the start was like a bit of an intro and a bit of backstory. Bright, colourful and eye-catching. Got the kids' attention.
I think that was one of the main things about it that I think was okay. I think it's going to be an interesting film review because I think you can tell that I wasn't very, yay about it. My first note is not awful. But it wasn't entirely my cup of tea. But it did entertain. Depending on your sense of humour, it does entertain. The humour is a certain taste. I was mostly just grossed out, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I'll agree. It was a bit of a certain taste, yeah.
Oh, I know, right? I did write lol at one point, although I don't know for what bit that was for.
It's probably the same point as well. I wrote down giggle from Tara.
Yeah, I did, somewhere in my notes there, I did giggle at some point as well. I was slightly unsettled. A lot of moments I thought, what on earth? Quite unnatural. Maybe this is the thing, maybe it's just the whole concept that I found quite disturbing. I think I just wasn't comfortable with the whole baby thing, the way, I don't know, it just it doesn't flow for me. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't, I don't know, still having all these baby functions but still trying to be like an adult, it didn't work for me, it really didn't. Anyway, carry on.
Don't know what to say after that.
Says it all. Your face says it. It is one of those. It has a very specific comedic taste.
Yeah.
And you and I are quite easygoing, so we do find a lot of stuff quite funny. And I'm quite simple, as you know, so I find a lot of stuff quite funny. And in this film,
I'm glad otherwise you wouldn't have stayed in this little duo for a while. You would have passed me up.
And it's a good thing you're so caring and understanding. You just saw this helpless little... No, it's alright, I can handle myself. But yeah, so obviously there are a few moments in this film that I genuinely did find funny, but not a lot. And the kind of humour they did have, which was quite a strong, prominent thing throughout the film, it was a lot of this baby humour, a lot of this really gross stuff. And I just felt really grossed out, and it wasn't my cup of tea at all. I find it quite dumbed down and silly sort of humour, and I thought, I'm not simple, so don't treat me like a simpleton sort of thing. Oh, shush! I know I just said I'm simple.
It was a kids' film, though.
Yeah, but we've seen tons of kids' films.
I know, but
the thing is...
That might be why I was...
No, they aim it at kids. Kids wouldn't understand this.
No.
I don't think kids would really understand this film. I think it'd be really confusing because they took so much... there was one scene, they did comedic horror, and I thought, hang on a minute, it's a you and it's a kids' film. Just do you remember that scene? They took it from I don't know, a famous horror film where they took that style.
Yep.
And they did it with various things throughout the film. They took all these different styles and all these different things suddenly happen, and I'm thinking, I don't know how a young kid is supposed to actually understand what's going on right now or how that's supposed to make sense in the story. I think they'd be quite confused. So you're saying it's aimed at kids, but I thought there were probably bits in the story that were completely confusing to them, and then the humour, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe because they're young enough they'll relate. I have no idea. Or maybe I just was getting traumatic memories of when my brother was born and nappies and stuff. Maybe that's what it was. I was just going back to that time and no. Just no.
Anywho, I was a bit intrigued from the start, just to see where they were going, why this film is a film, and why they done this basically.
I don't think anyone will understand
because it is a different film. It is a weird film.
It is,
even for kids.
I know.
Yeah. It did get laughs from people.
Yep, I got that. A few people were laughing. Not many though.
And kids. There was some different visual styles in it.
Yes.
Mixed it up a little bit.
I mean, it looked interesting.
Yeah, I think it was that was to keep the kids
maybe into it,
intrigued.
It was really bizarre type of film, wasn't
it? Was.
I feel like they just, let's just have a bit of this in there. Boom, that scene's got this style. Oh, let's just have a bit of this in there. Oh, let's show a butt and a fart again. Oh, let's show puke again. I'm like, I just don't. Let's show some spit. No, I don't want to see the spit in 3D. I'm sorry, I really don't. Put that thing back. I don't want to see it, you know.
It's not the weirdest CGI film we've seen this year.
What else was?
Sausage Party.
That was last year. This is a new year.
It's not the weirdest one we've seen since we've been doing the reviews.
I don't even want to think about Sausage Party. That never happened, okay? But yeah, I've got a note here. Mental. What were they on? Someone's got issues. What's with the butt? Really? They kept going. There was there was so much. Like, I just don't want to see it. Then, that just ain't right. The inflatable dog butt. If you do go see this film and you see that scene, you will understand. There was no need for that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I saw that and I thought, you just can't. Kids, look away. No! What? No! I don't care that it's animated. And no. I don't need to see that. Yeah, I think I've found a film that I'm passionately, like, not really. Yeah, I think it's the first one. Or Sausage Party never happened. Like, that's why we never even went there. And let's not even go there. That wasn't my type of film either. Didn't even make it to the film reviews, did it? No. But yeah, it's one of, like I said, it's one of those films. Sausage Party was just like, don't even go there. However, Boss Baby, if you're into that kind of humour where it is a bit gross and a bit silly, don't take itself too seriously, and your kids might be into that sort of thing, then by all means, go see it. Family film, not a problem. Personally, for me, wasn't a massive fan. Not the kind of humour I would go for. I thought there was just too much grossness, and the plot wasn't the strongest, so it's not even that it kind of redeemed itself there. So, and with the shots, like, there were some nice shots, but as an overall, I felt they were a bit lost and confused what they wanted to do, so they just took a bit of this style. Let's nip that style, let's just take that from there. That film had that was interesting, we'll put that in as well. You know, that's what I thought anyway. I think I'm done.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like it's a therapy session and I'm just letting it all out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
On a good note, the cast I was quite happy with.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues there.
They did a relatively good job with the voices and the emotion from the characters. I did make a note about that, so yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah,
I agree with that. I don't think I wrote. Do you know what? This was the first film I found. The only notes I had was purely story based and some odd randoms. I actually didn't have anything else. I mean, at least you had a few other bits, but I suddenly, because normally I have loads of categories, and there was nothing really that stood out there for me. And even like soundtrack, I don't really recall.
I didn't make a single note about soundtrack.
No, I don't. There must have been songs in there. I just don't remember.
Yeah, same. Normally I make a note about it.
Yeah, you are the soundtrack guy.
No, that is crazy.
I think that's all I have for the story bit. A few good moments. Story wasn't great. It wasn't the worst. I mean, we have seen some pretty awful films.
We're just not the target audience.
I don't think so. I don't think we're the target. I mean, we've bullet pointed the bits like whatever you would be into for this sort of film, then that's your sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just the wrong person for that. I really am. Anything else for the story bit, Andy? Or for cast, or whatever you've got?
As a random.
Yeah, I've got randoms. I've got
better than expected.
Okay.
But I really wasn't expecting much. I was not excited to go see this at all.
No,
when we saw the trailers, I was not fazed by the trailers.
No, same.
I really wasn't.
Every time the butt fart thing came, like with the powder. I mean, we all know babies have done that, but the thing is, like, I kind of laughed every time, but at the same time, I was dying inside. Like, it was just so cringeworthy. So, it's like that on the big screen yet again, farting in my face. No, thank you. It's too gross. I can't be dealing with that. Oh, you can tell I'm not a mum, can't you? You can just totally tell. Because once you have kids, I think that will change. But no, right now I'm happy as is with no nappies and all that sort of stuff. That's down the line. I'm in no rush. What about you?
No, I'm alright.
Your face.
I've had enough nieces and nephews.
My brother was enough. Like, I don't want. But yeah, no, I think. Okay, what else? Anything else? Oh, how about this? Babies at the start. That opening scene completely reminded me of Storks. Like towards the end of Storks, I think it was. It was like completely the same sort of thing, wasn't it? I'm sure it was Storks.
Yeah,
yeah, with all the babies, wasn't it? Yeah,
yeah. So,
and then I wrote absolutely bizarre film. Wondered at times how young kids would keep up. Yeah, obviously that whole thing about being confusing at times, but I don't know. Just, yeah. I really don't know what else to say.
Same.
I think it's time to go on to the rate then. It's a bit of a shame.
I don't think I'll score down now.
Oh, I feel bad.
I wasn't even going to give it a high score in the first place.
The thing is, I feel bad because obviously it's a film where you kind of, especially for a kids' film, you do hope that it's going to do what it's supposed to do. And I feel like, yes, it does entertain to a certain degree, but there are so many other kids' films that have been made that are actually really good as a whole. You know, like, and this is specifically for such a certain type of audience. That's where I feel like it kind of lets itself down because it's just restricted itself. And yeah, I think there could have been vast improvements for this film. I'm not a massive fan, unfortunately. I'm not going to change my score. My score is what it is. And I guess we should go into the rate then. Yeah?
Yeah. I just wondered if maybe we should have rated it.
Well, I wrote, semi-decent film, so semi-score. I've given it a 5 out of 10.
See, I was thinking around that sort of number as well. Maybe a bit high, maybe a bit lower. And after discussing it, I'm just thinking, didn't enjoy it, didn't make a note about this, that and the other. Yeah,
there's so much that I have never had a film where my only notes are purely on the story because there was nothing else that stood out. Obviously the odd shot thing as well.
Yeah, I made 2 notes that weren't regarding the story and that was just regarding the voices.
Yeah, and it's like, if I'm going to have notes purely on the story, at least make the story outstanding, and it didn't even rock my world. So I can't even...
Maybe more like a 4 then.
Ooh, that's harsh. At least I wasn't that harsh.
Yeah, but does it deserve a 5?
It's up to you. That's your opinion.
No, I'm asking you. Do you really think it deserves a 5?
Initially, because I was trying to be nice, initially I had a 6, and then I went through my notes and I'm like, it's definitely not a 6 from me. So I thought 5 will do. Is that the lowest I've ever gone? I don't even know.
Don't know.
I think I'll leave it at 5. I feel like we need to go watch something else now just to get us back into the oomph that we normally have, Andy. We need to go see something exciting next time. Oh, I know exactly what we're going to go see.
You're the boss.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Oh! I know, right? Oh, where did that come from?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I've never made that sort of noise before.
Yeah, so the score I'm giving it is a 5. I will stick with a 5.
Can we go see Guardians now?
We can definitely go. We need to go see something like that right now, don't we?
Let's go.
Because that has an amazing soundtrack.
Bye. So long.
And you gave it a 4? Are you giving it a 4?
Okay,
is that the... Okay, 4. The rating has got a 6.5. See you later, and we'll be back with an awesome film, hopefully, for you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks to Cineworld Festival Leisure Park Basildon for the best experience around.